What's going on, guys? Colin Myers with Essential Lawn Services located in Jamestown, New York area. Guys, today we are working on this truck. We've been having a lot of issues with this truck. This truck has gone down quite a few times with it for us. And so we're just getting into it. So let's go. All right, so where do I begin? Mainly we're having issues with the plow. First plow, guy was plowing, it was working okay. We started losing our right wing and it wasn't working right, just left and right. We had to individually bring each wing out to make it work, and it wasn't going very well. Well, eventually we lost the plow completely. We had no power to the controller. I don't know if it's just a Snow Dog thing or not. We lost all power to the controller and the plow. So we dropped the plow where it was. We had the salter. We kept salting, and later on found out it was a fuse in the fuse box. So we're like, okay, maybe there's some moisture in the connections, that go from the plow to the truck. Well, next time we're messing around with the plow, boom, another fuse. Okay, so we have an electrical issue. Well, we found out that if you get the truck inside and it was nice and it wasn't moist and it was dry, we weren't having that issue. We weren't blowing any fuses. So we're like, okay, so it had to have been a moisture issue, and that's got to be the reason why. Well, after all said and done, we weren't blowing the fuses, but our wing wasn't working still. So we decided, I came down here and I've been tearing this thing apart. Literally, I have all the fuses right here, all the valves. Took every valve out, checked every valve. Every valve was fine, and brought it down to my dealer, had him check out the valves. He said all the valves I brought down were fine. He told me exactly how they should do, what one should do what. Those valves, so they're like a magnetic electronic thing that goes over the valve, and that creates the valve to open and close. Some of them have a spring load in them, some of them don't. The ones I took out didn't, and I thought they were supposed to, so I'm like, oh, these valves are bad. There's the problem, and it was the valves for the right wing. Well, that wasn't the case either. So then I came back, put all my valves back in, and started playing with it, and I kept blowing fuses. And so my dealer told me that one thing that could possibly go wrong is the electric on the plow side. And so I was checking the prongs, making sure the prongs were good, the connector was fine, nothing was loose in the connector. So I decided to rip out the entire wiring harness on the plow side. And that's when I found this. All right, so now I have it all wrapped up now. But so each one, this is the portion that all these connectors right here go right to the plow valves. So all these different connectors go to valves. This is the relay switch, or the control module. So right where this little bend right here is where the plow, it actually goes from outside into the plow motor box. And my grommet was bad. And feeling that, in finding that, I pretty much knew, I'm like, I guarantee it's rubbing. And sure enough, one of these green wires, which goes to the valve that controls the in and out, or the right out, had a bare wire. So if that doesn't tell you what is wrong, I haven't tested it yet. Like I said, as you can see, I'm still putting it back together. I got to put it all back in, hook back up all the wiring. I did find some really good wire diagrams and troubleshooting things on the internet for the Snow Dog. This is the VXF 85. It's the 1617 model. I know after that the models change, so if you have a newer one, this isn't going to work for you. I don't believe, but this is the 1617 model. But guys, you can do this. I could have brought this down to my shop or the dealer, and I could have had them diagnose this and everything, and I would have paid an arm and a leg. But guys, this is why having a shop makes such a difference. I can be here on days it's not snowing. I can be working on my own equipment. I know, and I'm learning. I'm all about learning. I'm all about learning how to do things, how to fix things, how to troubleshoot things. So being able to do this is absolutely huge for me. And I've never been able to do this. If this would have been last year, we'd have it down there. I would have paid probably $200-300 to have it fixed. So it's definitely a huge bonus to us. All right, guys, one thing I want to show you right here, my dealer didn't have any rubber grommets, so I had to take most of this protection off, and really, I don't like this. It frays, it cuts really easy, and I know this is going to be rubbing on metal, so I want to protect it. So I'm putting some just old hose around it, slice it right down, put it around it, tape it around it a few times. It's going to give it really good protection. I also do this with some of my hoses on my hydraulic hoses on the plow itself. I've had quite a few rubbing, and I like to put extra protection on it, so that's what I'm doing with this. Okay guys, I got this all wired up now. I fixed the broken area. I thought I was going to have to buy a new connection. But I went down to my dealer and he's like, nah, I think you're gonna be able to fix it. Just, splice it, put a connection in there. I weather sealed it with the shrink, wire shrink wrap. I don't know what it's called. Heated it up, shrunk it up, and my connection's good. So definitely just wanna check and make sure all your connections are good and put it in. So I'm gonna put a video here of me putting this in. Okay, so now we got all the wiring in. We are going to grab a fuse because we popped a fuse the last time we did tried to move it. So hopefully once we put this fuse in, everything will work as planned. So we're gonna try and figure this out. So let me put the fuse in and we'll give her a whirl. All right, got the fuse in. We are going to turn the key on. Try it out. All right, so like I said before, we did not have connection right, but now you can see I have a red flashing light, which is never good. So now we check out and see what that is. Probably didn't hook something up right. Oh, duh. Help if I plug the controller in. Okay, we're green status stuff. Forgot to plug the wire in. So now we're gonna drop the plow. Like I said before, every time the right wing went out, I was blowing a fuse, and I was having trouble moving it right, but I could move the whole plow left if it was a straight hit. So here we go. Go down, go up, right, left wing. So far, so good. All right, now it's the test. Boys and girls, I believe we fixed it. Every time I did that, fuse would blow. Not no more. Got it. There you go, guys. We got it fixed. And like I said, if it wasn't for having my shop, for having the tools here, and making the expense every month to have this place, I would have been able to do this. Guys, if you can get a shop, get a shop. It's going to change your business. It's going to change your maintenance and everything like that. It's huge. It's honestly best. It's like having another person that is going to make you more efficient. But guys, just wanted to show you this video. This is just everyday stuff, you know, fixing stuff. We're back in business now. The truck's running good. Well, we got to fix a U-joint, a couple U-joints here, but we're going to be doing that soon. But guys, subscribe to the channel. You know, hit the notification button, give us a like, tell us what you think, tell us what plow you run in the comments. I'm curious to see what people run and say where you are, because I know a lot of time it depends on the dealer you have around you. Like, I'm very picky about that. Like, I'm not going to go buy a plow that's 30 miles away from me if I don't have parts and stuff readily available. I know when I picked out my last plow, I bought a Snow X power plow, goes from 8 to 10 feet. And my big question to him is if I go down, what can you do for me? Not that I expect something great, but I just wonder if he can. And he told me he has a plow sitting ready to go. So if you break down, your plow breaks down, you can drop it off, or you at least drop it wherever you are, come pick up another one and keep going. And to me, that was huge. And that's why, part of the reason I went with the the Snow X plow, and it has, you know, I haven't ever had any issues really with it, just a small electrical issue, but we got it taken care of. And that plow is absolutely incredible. I highly recommend that plow to anybody plowing, looking for a plow, Snow X. I will tag the exact plow I have in this description. But guys, like I said, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button, give us a thumbs up. It really helps out the channel, and we're just trying to show people how to make their life easier in the landscaping business. If you can fix it, do it yourself. If there's a cheaper way, we're going to show you, and we're going to show you everything we can do to help you build your business. So get out there and get it, guys. Hope you have a good day.